welcome to Multi-Poptural, multimedia, multicultural, and pop culture as fuck. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as SoundCloud at Multi-Poptural. Don't forget the show is rated R for strong, shitty language, as well as some spoilers!
All right, this is Jerry,
I don't give a what you think, Jerry.
a.k.a. Jadon, a.k.a. Baron Greenback, a.k.a. Donatello, a.k.a. Donnie, you're out of your element. I'm at Instagram at Jerry U. Musk because I'm a broke-ass Elon Musk.
Yo, what's up? It's Jordan, a.k.a. Doodoo Brown on Fortnite. Find me, Doodoo Brown 3879, PlayStation 4, a.k.a. USDA Fresh Meat, a.k.a. Straight Shirt Cocking It. God damn! a.k.a. Support the Bottom.
Cup the balls.
a.k.a. Golden Pipes, a.k.a. it's pronounced
You gotta cup
bass.
the balls, baby.
It's pronounced bass, not bass. Go ahead, Ryans.
You had a lot there.
That's what she said.
Hi, friends. It's your boy, Captain Cleveland. Cleveland! This is for you! Big Saber from up north. OG damn Yankee. Browns, Cavs, Indians. CLE till I die. Ladies and gentlemen, long live the king.
It's 3-3. Calm the fuck down.
Still a game 7.
Laker next year.
Game 7. Hey, this is Matthew.
He's too Mateo!
Better known as Feliciano. Also known as the Puerto Rican Larry David. AKA the keeper of obscure yet relevant references, i.e., oh shit, my whole clique, Victoria. All right.
Nice. This boy Brian, a.k.a. B. Hearn, a.k.a. The Voice, a.k.a. Boris, the Bullet Dodger, a.k.a. Fuck Your Couch.
Fuck yeah, let's go. All right, so Deadpool 2. We jumping right in, or what we
Do
doing?
it. Let's go.
Did you want to?
Hey.
On this episode, by the way, in case you had not noticed, we are going to talk about Deadpool 2. Jordan Brown's going to kick us off.
All right, so
He's very excited.
I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna look right here.
Greensboro's own mixed pool.
Ah, yes. All right, so I'm gonna look here in my notes, in which I have nothing written down. Saber,
Tell them we're videoing.
Saber didn't find that funny.
You can
at
find
all.
this on the video.
Yep. All right, so I thought I'm just gonna go ahead and suck this movie's dick.
I was gonna say,
from
just go ahead and do it.
the beginning to end.
Lick the balls and all
I'm
that.
telling you what, I've got my cyclone suction down. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. No,
And we have
Is that a
video,
thing?
so you can see his hand gyrations.
Yeah. You're welcome, video subscribers. In the go-go.
You definitely look like you've done that before.
I'm just saying, $1 bill's $1 bill.
Very realistic.
There was no acting in that. That
Fuck
was
you,
genuine.
Thanos. All right, so look. Let's face it. Major spoils ahead. I know we've already said that.
That'll be in there.
Huge surprises in this movie. I don't know how they kept under wraps that Juggerfucking-Not was in this movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite villains / later on good guys.
Agreed.
I would still like to see him in his full suit of armor, but I mean that's one of my gripes. My other gripe is that Russell was kind of
Fire hands?
damn, it feels good to be a gangster. That was the dumbest line in the
That
movie.
was the worst line in the movie.
Like literally no one
Hands
laughed.
down.
People were just like,
Hands down.
he's still overweight. And like,
And now this is where we lose more listeners.
and that was
Adorable.
he was
though.
adorable, except for the fire. If it would have been me, they would have called me Fire Dick.
Because of
So-
the
Who
gonorrhea.
didn't see that one?
Gonorrhea only.
Yeah.
It burns. It burns.
No, it doesn't burn anymore. 2 pink pills. But anyways, so
His Xanax doesn't work
so
on that,
it's
homie.
so it's pretty much the same movie as Deadpool 1, which did phenomenally in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you love the character and you love Deadpool and you love Ryan Reynolds is fucking phenomenal and sexy as fuck as
Is he?
Deadpool.
Even as a deformed Deadpool, I would still fuck this dude.
Even as the
No,
opposite.
I was kidding.
When Cable is when he's like, and things end worse for Cable, like when the truck crashes and Deadpool teabags Cable, weren't you like, man, I wish that were me?
No.
No.
Not at any point. I mean, he looks good even as like a shrunken like testicle, the way his head looks. But no, I don't want to get teabagged by Ryan Reynolds or any other dude.
So anyway,
So I digress.
So I just woke up from a coma and I don't remember what I said. So
It's good we got it all on record.
okay, good. I'll have to take a listen to that. So it's pretty much the exact same as the first movie to me, anyways, but just with more familiar faces, more people I liked. They had a bigger budget, but they did it in the best way. They added we were led to believe through the trailers that it was going to be all of the extra money was going to be put into these extra characters.
Right,
that
right. X-Force.
And then gone. All of them.
Except for one.
Except for
my girl.
Except for the sexiest domino
Woo!
I've ever fucking
Can we talk
seen.
about that?
Goodness.
Oh, we going
I
to.
got a crush
Wow.
on her.
We are going to.
Man, geez Louise. I'm pretty sure
She's
no one
on
said
Atlanta.
that statement in like 40 years.
I've talked about it the episode before you came
Yeah,
on.
Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz.
Zazie
Listen,
Beetz is
that's
the
my girl,
sexiest
man. I already
domino.
talked about it.
Oh, yeah. So you laid claim
All
already?
you motherfuckers, don't
All
try
right,
to push
relax.
up on my shit.
Relax, okay.
Luck is definitely on her side, and
good looks.
Hopefully, it can
And
be on
ours.
mine. Yeah. Hopefully, it can be on my lower side at some point, and it would just be great because we're both mixed.
I don't know. She's way darker than you are.
No, we're not.
This
Hey,
is true.
I mean, you know, the only way we'll have to figure that out is if we put us next to each other. And
Naked.
I can't. You said it, not me. So, anyways, okay. So,
I love how he still looks at me like I'm the parental advisory
So,
guy.
you are. Like, I don't want to say anything to
oh,
upset. I don't
God.
want to say anything to upset Dad over there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, anyways,
The
so
hall
I,
monitor.
yeah, the hall
hall
monitor.
monitor.
So, anyways,
Great.
my favorite scene of the fucking movie was the baby leg scene. I was ugly laughing, crying while watching this.
The indecent proposal.
Like mouth wide open, no noise coming out, tears streaming down my face. If I were a white person, my face would have been red. But you know, the tan just keeps it kind of
Just
nice.
kept it the same.
So your
just
face
stayed the same.
was half red?
That's not how it works. I'm not Deathstroke.
That's your mutant power. You know you can't blush.
So yeah, I mean that whole when he got up and he tried to shake Cable's hand and he's doing it. Look at the little guy go. Oh man, the only okay. So minus the downfall that I already said. I also think that Juggernaut was I would like to see him in his armor. That's one
Right.
downfall. And I had another one. No, I forgot it.
You looking at me? You want me to take
Actually,
I just wanna
I'm going to
kiss
run
your
with
mouth.
that one basically because of the shirt scene with the
Funniest
the
movie,
legs.
funniest thing.
So on that, I don't know if you guys know this or not. He's actually rocking the shirt that Chunk wore in the Goonies.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, he is.
I did
saw
not know that at all.
Yes. So
Like
there's a lot
is it
of
like a Hawaiian shirt?
yeah, the Hawaiian
Yeah,
shirt,
yeah.
the one when he does a truffle shuffle.
I didn't notice it.
These say, well, I don't know. It's not the same shirt that Chunk wore, obviously, but the
understand.
same style
I got
shirt.
it.
I was about to say that holds up through time.
Yeah, that it does. So I love obviously the references in the movie. You know, of course he talks shit about Josh Brolin. You know, fucking the Thanos
called him
con.
Thanos.
Yeah,
Being
Thanos.
short, he called-
One-eyed Willie.
Yeah.
was
Josh Brolin being the
fantastic.
Yes.
fucking best person coming out this year. This is Josh
Oh
Brolin's
yeah.
year.
Oh
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. I mean, the guy was
He's
kind of
making
under the
more
radar
money.
after the first Goonies, and then he did fucking No Country for Old Men and
Sicario
just,
and-
Sicario, and now when is Sicario 2 coming out? Did that
I
already
saw
come
the
out?
I saw the
June,
preview
June
for
28th, pretty soon actually.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So this dude, monster year.
I just threw out a date. I have no idea.
He's like May 30th. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I got confirmation of that one.
But yeah, besides, just to play, Ryan Reynolds, aka Deadpool, obviously talking shit about the X-Men and Marvel throughout the whole movie. The Say Anything scene when he's trying to get Colossus back is fantastic with the little mini boombox, which is his cell phone, of course. A lot of people don't know this. He actually voiced Juggernaut.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds did.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds did.
And
And,
the-
I
and
thought
the-
it was actually Vinnie Jones' face, though.
I thought so.
I did.
A
I thought it was
distorted
him.
Vinnie Jones.
Yeah.
In the credits, it says Juggernaut played as himself.
Right.
Is the voice of Juggernaut himself. That's
Right.
what it said. And
So
like,
I was
wait.
confused because they look a little bit similar to Vinnie Jones, and I was actually surprised they didn't do fucking the Juggernaut bitch in the movie. That was like one of my main shocking points. You already covered Domino.
I'm kinda
Zazie
glad they
Beetz killed
didn't,
it.
though.
Right.
Because they did that in the other X-Men movie.
Right. But I thought he was
what?
going to make fun of it, though. Not like have it in there as like a good, like just make fun of it like he made fun of all the other Marvel properties.
I showed you guys where I'm the Juggernaut bitch came from, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like halfway blackout when I showed you guys.
Honestly, besides that, the Hayukio,
Yes.
hysterical throughout the whole fucking
So
movie.
good.
It's just hysterical. And then, of course, the X-Force.
Yes.
X-Force.
I was doing that to be here last night at that bar.
I'm glad you finished that. All I heard was last night. I'm like, please finish that.
Was there anything else that happened last night?
I was doing that to be here last
yeah, he
night.
said it just really loud. He's like, I was doing that to be here last night at the bar. I'm like,
I would walk by him and whisper X-Force in his ear.
saying this is where it gets weird.
X-Force.
Another highlight of mine, Bill Skarsgård, a.k.a. Stephen King's It, playing, how do you say it?
Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist. That was to me a very interesting choice. And Brad Pitt and Matt Damon and their small little cameos in there.
Yep.
If you blink, you'll miss it.
Is that Brad Pitt?
Yeah. And the Vanisher fucking scene when they're jumping out of the plane and all you
so
see.
funny.
It was immaculate. And I don't have too many gripes. My main gripes is a couple of the characters from Deadpool 1 took a back seat. Obviously Weasel, Blind Al, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and of course Dopinder. Well, and of course Vanessa. They all kind of took a backseat, but at least like Vanessa was like his whole kind of storyline because there wasn't really a true villain, right? There wasn't a true villain. Like, of course, fucking Fire Fist was per se, but he was like, I really just need to get back to Vanessa. But that's my main gripe about it. So that's all I'm gonna say, and I wrote a song about it. Like to hear it. Here we go.
Mine's quick, so I'll go ahead and go. I mean,
That's what she said.
I mean, look,
Too quick.
I liked it, very much for what it was. It was another Deadpool movie. I thought they did a really good job of sort of maintaining the feel and just sort of the overall feel of the first one and the second one. It's a funny movie. Ryan Reynolds is awesome. Probably not for the kids, right? But I love.
Definitely
I
not.
love.
Not for your kids.
I wouldn't let my kids see this.
I get that reference.
Theme of this show.
It just happened.
2 weeks later, you're still angry about the PUBG debate.
I'm not angry, you piece of shit.
I like how he played the airtime into that though, because it will air 2 weeks after probably.
I definitely liked the Cable character and how they make fun of Josh Brolin. I thought he did a great job in this one too. Cameos, you talked about it. One you didn't talk about was the whole X-Men, like the new X-Men group when they opened the door.
Yeah.
Want nothing to do with him.
Blink of an eye.
The whole thing with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman is just it's
funny as
fucking
shit.
hilarious.
Yeah.
The music box at the beginning when he's got Logan like spinning.
Yes.
Fuck.
When he signs
That's how the movie starts.
Isn't that the first thing he says?
Yeah. Fuck
When he signs the
Wolverine.
Wheaties box?
the Wheaties box with Hugh Jackman on it with Ryan Reynolds. And then obviously the end credits when he's like, I need to clean that timeline up, and he kills the character
So
from
awesome.
the Wolverine movie. I thought that was really good. And my last point, I just love Domino, man. I love her so
Sassy
much.
Beast, we love you.
She's in Atlanta. I talked about her a couple weeks ago. She's so hot.
What show is she on?
Atlanta. FX Thursday night.
Robin
she's
season.
She's hot and she's really good. She's really good.
Yeah,
At
she's
it.
a fantastic Domino.
Like, she's not
She
just
is.
eye candy. I mean, she's a very talented.
I didn't see her. I didn't see
young
her
girl,
being
so.
like the steal of the show, but
Yeah, for
she
sure.
No, she definitely
kinda
was.
So that's what I got.
She got a strut.
Mateo, what you got?
I saw this as a double feature.
Okay.
All right. So I saw the first Deadpool.
Oh, you actually
Yeah,
literally
you-
saw it as
I
a double
literally
feature.
saw it
I'm
as a
sorry.
double feature.
I was like, oh
no,
shit.
I
Yeah.
went to the theater
Yeah.
to see Deadpool 1 and then Deadpool
Right.
2 right after. That was the thing. And it's, to me, it's like I appreciate atmosphere. As soon as I walked in, this lady was like, "Are you excited?"
That's cool.
And I'm like,
Can't you see?
I'm like, yeah, I am excited.
I'm here for 2 fucking movies in a row. Of course I am.
You know, I never thought about it, but yeah, I do. Yeah, I am.
So that made me feel good.
Right.
Right. So I'm going in. I mean, I've already seen Deadpool 1, obviously, and she was excited and she wanted to re-see it. So I'm glad that I got
So you
to
guys
see it
sat
back
together
to back.
and now you're in love.
We did sit together. Now we play bridge.
It's Blind Al.
Nice. It's blind. It was blind out.
Anyway, Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2.
The little indie movie that came out.
Domino.
I mean, what?
Domino.
Yeah, can we all say just
No argument
Let's
here.
just go ahead and just, round of applause for Domino. Ryan Reynolds, we love you, but Domino, great casting.
Can't wait to see you again, Domino.
Josh Brolin pretty much owned that
He was really
just
good.
as good as he did
Yes.
Thanos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those fucking fight scenes, man. I
They
swear
were
to God.
awesome.
That
Yep.
joint execution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did a
I
great.
came.
And not into the movie theater.
No.
Like he's talking what you think he's talking
that's
about.
a crime.
Straight up. I wish I would have worn my white pants.
No, and I like the way he differentiated his Thanos, persona versus
Yeah.
his Cable persona because
Yeah.
he did a great job. We just came out of Infinity War
Yeah.
and seeing him as this big badass. And what did he do? We went into Deadpool 2 and he completely
He
did
was
something
Cable.
different.
Like he
he
was
really
Cable.
did what we wanted him to do.
They didn't give any backstory on
Yeah.
him.
Right. But he is signed in for 2 more movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to explain to the lady next to me.
The one that asked if you were excited?
Yes. We had more conversation.
me and hold my hand?
I'm gonna
Like,
jump.
yes. Will you reach into this popcorn bucket?
Well, I'm going to jump all over this being the comic book nerd. I had a blast watching this movie. I saw all kinds of new characters I hadn't seen before on screen. Cable, Domino, Yukio, which they're playing her as Surge, really. There's a character named Surge, and it looks just like her. We had Fire Fist. We had the kid. We had Black Tom Cassidy.
Yes!
Tom Cassidy.
Black Tom, my best friend.
I forgot about that. The whole racist thing, dude.
What an awesome way to
Not
use him.
Black Todd? Black
That's-
Will? I don't remember. I just remember
That's
he was African
Banshee's
American.
brother, I think. But
is.
in the comics, but God, they used that. Yes. What is his mutant power? Cultural appropriation. That was the best.
Well played, sir.
We got the Juggernaut. We got Zeitgeist. We had Shatterstar, Bedlam, Vanisher, Peter W., which people thought was going to end up being Pete Wisdom from the comics, which it couldn't be any further from the truth. Pete from the movie was just this innocent, lovable guy that you wanted to see make it, and you were just disappointed when he died, but then they brought him back.
Yeah.
back.
It was
So,
great.
so did
Shout
they,
out to Peter's
did they,
mustache.
did they, how immaculate.
Best mustache of the year.
So they brought him back. So did they bring back Vanessa?
Yeah.
then?
According to the
It's
director,
it's
Yes, she's
understood
still
the
that
alive.
timelines are still fucked up, but
Man.
she's alive.
Man.
it's understood
Yeah.
that Vanessa,
That's just lazy writing.
Peter, and did he say anybody else? Peter
No, Vanessa, Peter, and pretty much the rest of the X-Force, I
think-
thought.
And he, well,
Well, he let the rest of them just croak.
yeah, he did. Fuck
Yeah, it's like,
Shatterstar.
fuck
though.
this
He only
guy.
came back for
Yeah,
Peter's
Shatterstar was
Right.
a real douche, and I'm glad he actually said that in the movie. He was like, he is
Yeah.
kind of
'Cause he
douchey.
really is.
I was like, yes, get rid of that fucker.
See ya.
The cameos, oh my God, Matt Damon and Alan I can't
Yeah,
pronounce his
the
last
pirate
name. Steve
from
the pirate.
Dodgeball, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They were
Steve the
they were the
pirate.
rednecks, a la Terminator 2 when he came back in time and got his clothes or
Now,
whatever.
what you really got to do.
You had you had Vanisher, which Brad Pitt popped up at the last second, which was amazing. I heard they could have put anybody in that role, really, and at the last second they voted on Brad Pitt being the cameo. And of course, the Stan Lee cameo. There technically wasn't a live action cameo, but we did see him on the side of the building in something. In one of the shots.
I'd like to take the opportunity to shout out another one of our sponsors, Bowles Tavern, located in downtown Winston-Salem. They have 24 taps, classic cocktail lists, and great bourbon selections. Live music, 4 nights a week, and Sunday Fun Day home spot with Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. Guys, check out Bowles Tavern in Winston.
Real quick, I want to go over the comic book Easter eggs that I saw. I pull stuff from the comics. So Zeitgeist, his team of new X-Force guys or new X-Force members, it happened exactly the way that happened in the comics. Kinda. I mean, they were killed off on their first mission, and that definitely happened in the comics. So maybe we should have saw that coming. Maybe, I don't know. But then Shatterstar reference, he's from Planet Mojo World.
Yes.
Mojo is a huge X-Men villain. He's basically got his own world, and he's it's like it's like a big television show for him, like reality show where he films people fighting and living and
It's like Jersey Shore.
Basically, it's just a horrible. It's like Jersey Shore, but better.
Oh God, is that even possible?
I would never compare anything to Jersey Shore.
Greener?
We had another Essex name drop. I don't know
Yes.
if you.
Yeah,
God,
I was
I
going to bring
can't
that up.
fucking
Mr.
Fucking,
Sinister.
Mr. Sinister popped up in
Nathaniel
X-Men
Essex.
Apocalypse. They referenced Essex on the briefcase, and then the school that Fire Fist was from. That was the Essex School for
Awesome people.
reforming mutants. Apparently, let's
For
see.
fire hands.
Oh, they made a huge Easter egg about Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, not being able to draw feet. That was
yes.
hilarious because if
Yes.
you've ever seen any early Deadpool drawings, you know that his feet look ridiculous. They made a mention to Jerry Duggan Highway. He was a writer for one of the Deadpool comics, and then they made reference to Professor X being Juggernaut's brother. And he's technically in the comics, he is his half brother, and that's why he wears a helmet because Professor X would get in his head. I love the Goonies Easter eggs, the One-Eyed Willie, the Chunk shirt, and this movie was great. It pulled together. My favorite part was Colossus versus Juggernaut. That's a huge battle. They battled multiple times in the comics. Juggernaut usually comes out on top, but this. I think Colossus got the best of him in this
Yeah, he
movie
sure
with
did.
the.
But at the end of the movie, though, did it not look like he was coming
Juggernaut's
out of the
still
pool?
alive.
No, he was still
straight
being
up.
shocked in that pool.
Right, but no, it looked like he was coming out of the pool.
He peeked out of the pool.
Yeah.
He's
No,
peeking out
so
of the pool.
we'll definitely see him again.
We'll
But
definitely see him again.
that was really
Isn't
fun.
there a comic book adaptation of like a Colossus Juggernaut?
I mean,
Yes,
they
there
fought-
is. Thanks for answering my question. I thought you'd be able to answer that a lot quicker.
I seen it.
But god damn it.
No, they fought multiple occasions, and I love that part where he's like, "I've always wanted to see my reflection in your helmet coming full speed at me." That was so
Charging
fucking
at me
funny.
with
He's like, I'm going to
Yeah,
rip you in half now.
Yeah. That's such a Juggernaut thing to say.
We want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Gate City Growlers. They have 20 taps. They specialize in small North Carolina breweries and specialty craft beers. Working with the little guys since 2015, guys. Please stay local. Take care of the local shops.
All right, now we're going to get into our grades for Deadpool 2. So go ahead, Jadon.
A+. I think that this movie it outperformed.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Get it out. Get it all out.
I think this movie was
Sponsored
just
by
as
Gate
good,
City.
if not better, than the
Sponsored
first
by
one.
alcohol.
I think it's definitely better than the first one. I'm not by much, but it is definitely the pick of the pick of the part.
Definitely.
The pick of the runt.
It is definitely
The bell of the ball.
it is definitely the creme.
Time
de
for
la
Wapner.
creme. And yeah,
It definitely got the Glass Shoe Award.
I give this movie an A.
Thanks.
So we got A+. I give it a B-. What? A B-.
the Love Doctor. The Love Doctor. Hold on.
There wasn't as much
Give him a
as
second.
love.
Give him a second.
Oh
Give him a
man, I
second.
mean, I love his girlfriend.
She is hot.
You just wish he was in
Her thighs are just amazing. They don't show them enough.
All right, Morgan Freeman.
Oh!
Is it too soon? Is it too soon?
It is too
Well,
soon.
it'll be 2 weeks from now, so I think we'll be okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Look, I give it a B-. If you like the first one, you like the second one. I mean, you should at least. It's funny, it's raunchy, it's violent. You know, I enjoy R-rated superhero movies. I thought it was good. I give it a B-. Everything can't get an A.
Fair enough.
Nope.
What did you say?
Yeah, we didn't even hear you on the mic.
I said your mom's a hoe.
Don't be talking about our mamas.
Bye, Jordan.
What'd you say about my
don't
mama?
talk shit about
Bye, Jordan.
Jordan's
We're gonna
going to
totally
work,
talk shit about
folks.
you. That sounds so good. It really does.
I'd give it an A. I was gonna say B- actually, but I'll say A because it's already a B-.
You could be like me.
The thing is, I don't want to do that.
Nobody wants that.
That hurts.
He's got to claim Cleveland then.
Yep. And nobody
I'll
wants
never
that.
do that. Never.
This is the grade
We love you,
session.
Sava.
Not the bash. Not bash.
There's got to be one session where we don't totally bash each other. or speak English.
I'm
Apparently.
a Jets fan. I get it.
You should.
Yeah, we win games though. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Some. Okay.
How about the Browns?
Yeah.
Don't get me
Are you
started
doing
about
a
my
grade? Are you
Eagles.
doing a fucking grade? Or
Yeah,
what?
he said A.
But he's not
did.
gonna. You're not gonna expand at all. Is this?
Do I have to?
give it an A. The Browns suck dick.
This is our show. We can do whatever the fuck we want. So I am gonna go. Unless Matt, you want to finish? You sure? All right. I'm gonna go A plus. I mean, especially for a sequel. You know, you go into movies, especially a sequel. Like, all right, fuck, please be at least half as good as the first one was. I thought it was great. Like I said, my small gripes were not including, Weasel, Blind Owl, Dopinder, and of course, Negasonic Teenage Warhead and that much. But besides that being my only gripe, I love the cameos. Josh Brolin was amazing. I thought it was just as funny, if not funnier, than the first one. And the cameos, too.
You wanted more Dopinder?
I like Dopinder.
I do.
That was
I
so
do.
good when he fucking
I
pulled
mean,
up
the
at the last
redemption.
second and
Yeah,
ran
the
guy
redemption.
over.
at
I
the
want
end
to
was great.
bathe
That
in
was
the
so
blood of your enemies.
It's like I totally heard you coming this whole time.
Yeah, because I was trying to keep it in. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's definitely rewatchability score is through the roof. I mean, I could see this another 2 to 3 to 4 times in the movie theater easily. So it was great.
Hashtag Brown Panther.
All right, since we're talking about sequels, we're going to go ahead and talk about some of our favorite sequels of all time. I'll go ahead and kick it off. Not too much detail has to go into it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to name off my top 3. First and foremost, Aliens. It's fantastic. James Cameron, Sigourney Weaver. I mean, what else do I have to say?
Game
Bill
over,
Paxton. Game over, man.
Bill Paxton.
That's right. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
God damn you.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I know I stole that from a few of y'all,
You
but
just crushed my whole list.
that is, it's just up there. I mean, what else is there left to say? And I got to go with Dark Knight. Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan fucking crushed it. Heath Ledger, not going to lie, when he was first cast to play that role as a Joker, I was not impressed. I was not amused. I thought it was complete bullshit, and he ended up crushing it. So,
Yeah, he did.
rest in peace to Heath Ledger out there, but those are my top 3 as far as sequels go.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's asinine now. 'Cause
Hey, I didn't go with some obvious
3 other
ones.
guys saying the same thing.
Terminator 2 is the best sequel of all time.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Yeah.
Can we agree?
It made my top 3.
It's in my top 3.
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
All right.
Captain Cleveland's got something to say.
Of course he does. Anyway,
What, Miami? Miami's the best sequel?
Expose him.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens is my number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
That's all you got.
I can't. That's it.
He did do a good one there.
Sorry.
All right, my favorite sequels. My third favorite: Rocky IV, Russia, Drago, steroids.
If he dies, he dies.
Training in Siberia. His best friend dies.
I must break you.
And I mean, dude, Rocky ended the Cold War for Christ's sake. So
Yeah!
how could that not?
You know how strong he is. You can't win.
Number 2 is
That's really good, actually.
number 2.
It was on Big Pun's album.
I love it.
Number 2 is Terminator 2. It's really good, better than the original.
course.
I mean, I didn't really think the original Terminator was that great, but Terminator 2's pretty
Let's
good.
just all be glad he didn't cast O.J. Simpson, who he originally wanted to cast in that role.
Thank God.
Yeah.
As the Terminator?
And
Original choice,
fun
yeah.
fact.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, little fun fact. He wanted to cast O.J. Simpson as that role.
That would
How
have
awesome! How awesome would that have
a
been, though?
different feel.
yeah.
In my number 1,
I don't think they would have been a number 2.
No.
well, no,
Not at all. He was still doing Enterprise car commercials.
Catch me if you can.
running. No, it was Hertz, man.
Oh,
wasn't
Hertz,
it?
Hertz, you're
running
right, you're
through
right.
the airport.
You're
like,
right, yeah. Doing the Heisman pose.
Yeah. And my favorite sequel of all time is Godfather Part 2.
Yeah. Good one.
I love the parallel between Michael and Vito in that. I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart, right? I mean, that's a classic line.
Yep.
Fun fact, Vito Corleone, the character of Vito Corleone is the only role that 2 actors have won Academy Awards for Best Actor.
Damn.
Yeah.
Marlon Brando, obviously, and then Bobby D won it.
It's not obvious, but it makes sense when you think about it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then I have an honorable mention that I want to put in here.
Put it
Mission
out there.
Impossible 3. I love Mission Impossible movies. I love them. I think Mission Impossible is the best one. It's written and directed by J.J. Abrams. Philip Seymour Hoffman plays the villain. And that is an intense movie. So
Philip Seymour
I like
Hoffman
it.
saves the movie.
I like it.
I didn't give you the Post Malone look on that one. I wanted to, but I saved
I
it.
don't give a shit what look you give me. You
Well,
fucking scumbag.
Seeing as though I'm
He says that with love.
seeing as though I'm last and most of my picks have been taken already.
Mission Impossible 3 was on your list?
Yes, surprisingly.
Major League 2
Was
wasn't
it
on
really?
there?
No, it wasn't. You're full of shit.
It was Major League 2,
God, I forgot about that one.
Rush
No, I
Hour
d-
2.
No, what I
I
will
would put
say.
Rocky on my list. Rocky 4.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Say Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Rocky 3
Rocky
with
3 is
Mr.
great.
T.
What do you
It's
predict for this
obvious.
whole fight?
Rocky 3 is Mr. T, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. What,
Lots
what do
of
you
it.
predict for this fight? Pain.
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
That might actually be my intro, Robert. I'm going to go ahead and let you know now.
My favorite was Drago. That
Oh,
was my
yeah.
favorite.
Oh, yeah.
No, but my
I must break you.
you guys hit the nail right on the head. T2, Terminator 2. It's got to be the best sequel.
James Cameron.
It's James Cameron. You had right out of the 90s, you had Eddie Furlong. You
Yeah.
had
Public
everybody
Enemy
big,
shirt.
at
He
the
was
time.
riding a motorcycle to Guns N' Roses, man.
That dirt, yeah, the dirt bike. You had Danny Cooksey from Salute Your Shorts was in that
the
shit.
redheaded kid.
No, T2 was one of my favorite.
Camp Anawana.
Right, exactly.
We hold you in our hearts.
Awful waffle.
Where is that? Why is that not streaming somewhere?
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, no, but T2 is right up there. And then, like Saba said, Godfather 2. God, it's so good.
Yeah.
You didn't think they could top it, but they did somehow.
So good.
God, and then they let us hanging with Godfather 3.
Yeah.
Look, I like
Well, it was
Godfather
20 years
3, man.
fucking later, too.
I like it.
Right.
And just the way
they
he
should have left it
dies
the
at
hell
the end.
alone.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
necessary, but it was
Not necessary.
Joe Zaza.
No. Yeah, you got fucking, what's his
Andy
name?
Garcia.
Andy Garcia
bites
in
his
there.
bites his fucking ear
Yeah,
off.
the
Dude, I
redheaded
love it.
stepchild of fucking
Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny.
Yeah,
Santino.
played out.
Santino.
It was really weak. But Godfather 2, God, it was so good.
Fantastic.
But then my number one sequel of all time, Empire Strikes Back.
Nice.
They came out with Star Wars and it blew everybody's nips off. And then Empire comes out and it ends on a downer. The bad guys look like they lose and it leaves a great cliffhanger for Return of the Jedi. Empire Strikes Back is the best sequel ever still.
I got you.
Boom.
I got you. No, it makes a lot of sense. I'm actually surprised none of us said that because it is a fantastic sequel.
And there's a lot of Lando in that one.
A lot of Lando.
Orlando.
Betraying ass Lando, though.
That
Not
son-
Donald Glover Lando.
son of a
which we can't wait to
bitch.
see. Solo, out this weekend. Well, by the time the shit airs, it'll be out for 2 weeks. So
Yep.
then we'll talk about that 2 weeks later.
I hear he's the best part of that movie.
Me too.
That's what-
Me too.
that's
I am
what
in no rush to see that, unfortunately. But except for Donald Glover, and then Khaleesi's in it. So I kind of want to see her because we're not going to see her for another year.
I'm kind of off Khaleesi. Ever since she stopped showing her titties, I just got a little off.
It's now.
The first couple seasons of Game of Thrones, we got tits every week out of her. Now she's all
Robert
fucking,
knows.
fucking
now she's all fucking boozy and shit.
No more titties. No more titties.
Come on, Khaleesi, bring the titties back.
I
that's great.
think Domino took her spot.
Yeah, Domino, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, can I say one more thing about
Yes.
Deadpool 2?
Yes.
Anybody that had any problem with Domino being black, below me.
There you go.
She is amazing. They pulled it where vitiligo is technically a mutation.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that they pulled that in and they made that part of her mutation. It made it so realistic, even though it didn't really play a huge part in the movie. I thought it was cool, and whoever had a problem with it can blow me.
Well, that hair wouldn't have looked right on a wig. Want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, who specializes in consulting, design, and project management of any project, specializing in automation systems. For Jeff, guys, no job is too big or too small. Find Jeff on Instagram at GEOFF_pronounced_JEFF.
Girls. And she did, honestly, even the luck parts, though, were fucking amazing.
No, the way that
the way they filmed it, the way they edited it, it was just fantastic. So that's going to wrap it up for our Deadpool 2 episode. Make sure you're following us on social media at multi-poptural, multi-POPTURAL.
Get it?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, all that hot mess. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Pop culture is fuck.
AF.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.